I don't know how much I thought about Dagestan before Khabib came around, and then now they have not just a world champion, but a guy who smashed the most famous fighter on the planet, or one of the most famous fighters on the planet. It's like him and Floyd Mayweather are probably the two most famous fighters.
Yeah,
And Khabib just ran through him. So like, he's a huge star over there.
Yeah, yeah, he's huge. So yeah, it's a fun place to go. Matter of fact, I got to see a lot of cool stuff.
Look at this. It doesn't work at all, and it just makes him more relentless. When Khabib was hitting him, going, "Let's talk now. Come on, let's talk now."
Well, that's the thing with him, because he talks the whole time, right? Yeah, from the beginning of the day, he starts talking.
Khabib does?
Oh yeah, he starts talking.
Really? What does he say?
Well, didn't you hear when he was fighting Johnson?
Yes, he's telling him, give up.
Yeah.
You know, I need that title shot. Give up. And then he got him in that horrific Kimura. I was watching that Kimura. I was like, don't just fucking tap. Come on, man. Tap. Come on, man.
Please.
Just feeling everything going pop, snap, pop. Oh, they didn't want to tap, man. Johnson's a tough guy.
Yeah, but I the smack talk, I mean, that's what Conor does. You know?
You were in, who was the guy that every time he stepped inside that cage, even though many people now question, could this be the individual that turns this thing around on him? Every time dominated every fighter they basically put in front of him. Who's the guy that had that type of string against quality opponents time and time again? And that's where I come back and go, man, Khabib, when you look at what he has done in the entirety of his career, I couldn't think of any rounds that he ever lost. And I know that the judges in his Justin Gaethje fight, two of the judges gave the first round to Gaethje. And I'm just going to tell you, they were fucking wrong. There's no way that Justin Gaethje won that first round.
Tell me how you really feel, John.
I'm just fucking being honest, okay? This is a matter of, you have got to look at what is effective in the round. And when you have Justin Gaethje, who in the beginning of the round, he was doing well and he was landing his kick, and he landed the kick a couple of times, actually took the balance out away from Khabib. He caught his balance, and he did that for the first 2 minutes. And then Khabib started to disrespect the power and started to walk through it. And you saw Justin Justin ate a lot of good shots.
Yeah.
There was the left hand of Khabib was landing successfully, and then the right hand was landing, and then the takedown. And is someone forgetting that he was actually setting him up at the end of that round in a submission hold? Be it, if you want to call it the biceps life or the Barada plot or whatever you want to call, it was getting put on. It's just time runs out. Okay, who was the guy that actually had the chance of finishing the fight in that round? There was only one guy.
Yeah. So
it's simple. Khabib wins that round. So he didn't lose that round. He lost one round, I would say, and it was a close round against Conor, but it's a round that you can see that he took off. But I can't think of any other fight where I can say he lost that round.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing, because I can watch George St. Pierre fight, and I know of fights that he lost. Okay. Sarah, knocked him silly in that fight that he had. Hughes armbarred him, and he tapped, to get out of the submission without it really even being put on hard. He was beat here.
It was a full.
He was beat here. He wasn't beat here.
Yeah.
So I look at that, and I love George St. Pierre. I think he's phenomenal, but I can also go and look at a lot of rounds that he lost. He lost rounds against Carlos Condit. He definitely lost rounds against Johnny Hendricks. He lost rounds against a lot of guys. But he's a dominant fighter, but he didn't dominate every fighter that he competed against. John Jones, he's incredible. And I will never say anything bad about John. When it comes to his fighting, he is absolutely remarkable. But he's done things that you look and you go, you've tainted yourself. You did it. Nobody else did it.
Yeah.
And I can look at fights and say, Alexander Gustafsson won rounds from you, no doubt about it. Thiago Santos won rounds from you, and there's people out there that actually believe he won the fight.
I thought Gus won the first fight. I thought obviously Gus lost the second one, but I had Gus winning. But I could see it going both ways in the first fight.
But you get to Dominic Reyes, man. Look, I will tell you, that's the one fight. I didn't think that Gus won the first one, and I didn't think that Santos won. I thought John won. But the Dominic Reyes fight, I had Dominic Reyes winning the first 3 rounds. John definitely won the 4th and the 5th, but I don't, people go, oh, that's the championship rounds. No, it's a round.
Yeah.
Okay? It's no different than the 1st round or the 5th round. You need to win at least 3 of those or dominate so you get 10-8s or start to change it. And I can look at that and say, John is an amazing fighter, and I do not consider that he has a loss.
And yeah, the thing with Khabib, it broke because obviously there's, in the UK, obviously BBC, the Sports Personality of the Year, it's a huge thing. He didn't actually win the BBC Sports Person. That's actually tonight. That will go out in the UK. But they have several categories like team events and stuff. And what Khabib won was he won the world. So it was kind of like, take the world as a whole instead of just British-based or British-born or British-based sports people. He won the the rest of the world category, which again is still a massive deal because it's MMA. MMA just doesn't get covered. A lot of people in the UK, when Michael Bisping, obviously he's our most successful export in MMA, was a UFC world champion, and the BBC didn't really talk about it, which was obviously a shame. But it just shows, a couple of years later, just a few years down the line. And then obviously Khabib transcends a lot of areas, different areas. It's not just about people, when you tweet something or the comments blow up. Oh, what do you mean he fought once in that? It's not just about, it's not fighter of the year. It's the whole package, your popularity. What do you do for the sport? How do you transcend barriers and things like that? There's some amazing candidates globally, but just the fact that MMA got the shine from, and it's a people-based, this is a public vote, which also signifies a big thing. This is not just a bunch of dusty, grey-haired old men sitting in a room, making conservative decisions. This was a public vote, and it just shows the strength of MMA and where it's going.
Absolutely.
Obviously, Khabib, the personal things that he went through, I would say it didn't surprise me, obviously, because, the loss of his father, and obviously, even the little bit, I didn't know him on a personal level, but I've had interactions with him for years, because I was travelling through Russia, working with other promotions, and it was nothing but positive, He's just he was revered in Russia. No matter where you went to, which city or which event, when he turned up, he was a very well and heavily respected man, and you can see why. I think, retirements, obviously, Cormier, obviously age, and what else have you got left to do? It's different. It's horses for courses, It's fighters come and fighters go, the natural aging process as well. But yeah, hopefully a couple of the names that you mentioned, hopefully we're going to see them back, and it's going to be a short-lived retirement, so that's good for the fans and good for us.
Well, who do you think out of those is the most likely one to come back first?
Maybe Henry, maybe Khabib. I don't know. Obviously Khabib, it was the very emotional thing he was saying afterwards when he beat Justin Gaethje, and when he was saying about, he said to his mom that he wouldn't fight again, etc., etc. And then obviously, because the guy is on the cusp of probably the greatest legacy in this sport, you don't get undefeated fighters in MMA, not at that level, at championship level. And he's, it's the whole thing about, obviously he was saying his father, before his father passed, that was his plan to get him to 30, people are talking about, super fights, him and GSP. Who doesn't want to see that? Who would not want to be involved with that? Henry as well, obviously Cejudo, a guy that, what more is there left for him to achieve? Olympic gold medalist, 2-weight world champion. the guy's at the top of his game. Even as a fan of the sport, I just want to see those people come back.